It says write the standard form of the equation of each line. We need to do this, and I'm going to show you why in the problems below. Remember, standard form of a linear equation is ax plus by is equal to c. So, here's the thing. Two rules. Probably given them to you before. One, a, that's this coefficient, must be positive. A must be positive. And two, A cannot be a fraction. So those are your two rules. All right, now, Lily. Now, here's the deal. We're gonna move x. It's just like when we are changing it to slope intercept form, which this is it. So in order to move x, we do the opposite. And it's simple, even though this is a fraction. We're just going to subtract 3/4 x from both sides. That's it. So now we have negative 3/4 x plus y, because it's positive, it's equal to 2. Now, this one is breaking two rules. It's negative, and we have a fraction. All you have to do is multiply by the denominator, and it's 4. And we're going to multiply by negative 4, because a negative times a negative is a positive. We're going to multiply everything by negative 4. All right, here's the deal. They're going to cancel right here. So that's just 3x. Negative 4 times y is negative 4y. So it's minus 4y. It's equal to negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. There's your answer in standard form. There's your answer right there. All right, let's look at number 2. Here we go. 4/5 x minus 6. We're just going to subtract 4/5 x from both sides. So that gives us negative 4/5 x plus y is equal to negative 6. Now, once again, double trouble. We got a fraction that's negative. So we're going to multiply by negative 5, because that's what's in the denominator. If this was positive, we would just multiply by 5. So we're going to multiply that by negative 5 to get rid of the negative and the fraction. So that's going to just be 4x. Negative 5 times y is negative 5y, so it's minus 5y. Negative 5 times negative 6 is 30. There's your answer over there. There's your answer right there. 4x minus 5y is equal to 30. That's it. Let's look at number 3. All right. All we have to do here is subtract 3x. So we have negative 3x plus y. Now, 3x minus 3x is 0. You can get 0 over here. Now, it's a negative. When it's not a fraction, just multiply by negative 1. So that makes it 3x. Negative 1 times y is just negative 1y. So we can write it as minus y. Negative 1 times 0 is still 0. There's your answer right there. That's all we're doing. Okay, let's look at number 4. X equals 6. The answer here is just going to be x equals 6. It's in standard form already. If it was y equals a number, it would be y equals whatever number it is. Here's the reason why we're doing this. Look at number 5. This comes up on the STAR test a lot. Write the standard form of the equation of the line described. First, it goes through -4, -2, parallel to y equals -3/4 x plus 5. Parallel lines have the same slope. So here's our x1, y1, and there's our m. Now, first get it in slope-intercept form. Then you got to change it to standard form. Because on the STAR test, sometimes they'll put it in standard form. Okay, we start with y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. So that would be y minus -2 is equal to -3/4 times x minus -4. All right, we know to change those to a plus. So it's y plus 2 is equal to -3/4 times x plus 4. All right, we know to do that. All right, here we go. We got to distribute here. So it becomes y plus 2 is equal to -3/4 x. -3/4 times 4 is just -3. So it's -3. Now, we subtract 2 from both sides. So we get y equals -3/4 x minus 5. But we're not done. We have to change that into slope-intercept form. So we're going to take our y equals -3/4 x minus 5. Add 3/4 to it. Do the opposite. Move x. 3/4 x, my bad. So now you have 3/4 x plus y is equal to -5. Guess what we're going to multiply by? What number do we multiply by? 4. To get rid of the fraction. It's already positive, so we don't have to make it -4. So we multiply everything by 4. So the 4's cancel here, which leaves me with 3x. 4 times y is 4y. 4 times -5 is -20. There's your answer right there. There's your answer. Okay. Number 6. Here's the deal. It goes through 3, -2, but it's perpendicular. Slopes are flipped and opposite. So this one starts off as 3/4. We flip it, 4/3. And the opposite is -4/3. So there's our new slope. There's our x, there's our y. All right. Let's start with this. Y minus y sub 1 is equal to m times x minus x sub 1. So that's going to be y minus -2 is equal to -4/3 times x minus 3. Okay, so here we go. We got y minus -2. That's going to turn into a positive. We can do double duty here. That's y plus 2. We can go ahead and distribute this right here. So it's -4/3 x. Negative times a negative is a positive, plus 4. Now you just got one thing left to do. Subtract 2. So that becomes y equals -4/3 x plus 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. Now, we got to change it to standard form. So we take our y is equal to negative 4/3 x plus 2. We're going to add 4/3 to both sides. 4/3 x to both sides. So that gives me 4/3 x plus y is equal to 2. Multiply everything by what's in the denominator, 3. So that's going to be 4x plus 3y is equal to 6. There's the answer we were looking for. It's in standard form. All right. Let's go to number 7. Solve each inequality. Okay. On this one, I'm doing this for a reason. Can't do these on the calculator. Distribute that negative 4. So you have 24 is greater than negative 8 minus 4n. All right, isolate the variable. Add 8 to both sides. You get 32 is greater than negative 4n. This is what's on that cheat sheet. Flip the inequality when you divide by negative. So here's the deal. We divide both sides by negative 4. So this is going to be negative 8. We flip it is less than n. Now we switch it. It's pointing to the negative 8. So n is greater than negative 8. Remember, the variable's always on the left. There's your answer right there. That's all you're doing. Okay, let's look at number 8. 9 plus 10x is less than or equal to negative 21. All you do here is isolate the variable. Subtract 9 from both sides. So over here you have 10x is less than or equal to negative 21 minus 9 is negative 30. Divide both sides by 10. X is less than or equal to negative 3. Our variable's on the left. We divided by a positive, so we didn't have to flip it. And we don't have to switch it. Okay. Look at number 9. Distribute. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times r is just r, and it's still positive. 8r is greater than or equal to negative 72. Subtract 16 from both sides. So we have 8r is greater than or equal to negative 88. So now you just divide both sides by 8. R is greater than or equal to negative 11. We divided by positive. Our variable's on the left. Everything's good. R is greater than or equal to negative 11. Try number 10. Try number 10. Oh. All right. Let's look at number 10. First thing you should have done is add 4 to both sides. So that gives you negative 32 is less than negative 6b. Well, my bad. It's not 32. It's negative 28 plus 4 is negative 24. Now, here's the deal. You're dividing by a negative. So you should have flipped it. So you get 4 is greater than B. Now you have to switch it. It's pointing to the B. There's your answer right there. Okay? All right.